The power of smell is said to evoke memories like no other sense, transporting us to another time. And new horror drama, The Five Devils, does just that, transporting the viewer into a captivating yet unpredictable story where dark twists and raw revelations unfold, revealing truths that could change everything for one family. The Five Devils is a 2022 French fantasy drama horror film directed by Léa Myzous, who co-wrote the screenplay with Paul Guillaume. The film stars Adèle Exarchopoulos and Sally Dramé. It had its world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival in May of 2022, where it received a 5-minute standing ovation. And let me start off by saying, Five Devils is possibly the most stunning film I've ever seen. From the vibrancy and depth of color grading to the jaw-dropping natural landscapes, the film is just stunning. And I'll circle back to this, but let's talk about the plot. The film revolves around a small family whose already sensitive boundaries are crossed when the father's sister re-enters their lives after a decade of absence. Inviting her into their home, you can see there's a dark history looming. There's a lot that's been unsaid, and the tension, you could cut it with a knife. The daughter immediately senses something strange about this aunt, and it doesn't take long for a heightened sense of smell to reveal the truth, transporting her into the past to relive haunting memories. As the story unfolds, it uncovers dark and tragic pasts and exposes the cracks within their relationships that run deep in unexpected and possibly irreparable ways. One of the most intriguing aspects of this film is the exploration of the daughter's sense of smell. It makes the film highly unique. Well, it's just one of the aspects that makes this film so unique, but it's almost shown as a superpower.
Pourquoi tu les renifles comme ça?
Je les classe.
Tu les classes? Par odeur?
Oui.
Initially, the film is centered around the obsession with smells that the daughter has, but her ability gradually becomes a magical force. The director drew inspiration from her own childhood experiences, but wanted to steer away from the story being solely focused on this. Instead, she delved into American literature, reading works from Jim Harrison, Maya Angelou, and James Baldwin. This influence led to creation of a story that's not just focused on this ability of smell, but really centers around these strong characters. And of course, the remote area with the breathtaking scenery. As you can guess, The Five Devils is not a conventional horror film. It's not set out to scare the viewer. Instead, it plays on the characters' relationships to invoke a feeling of constant dread and stress. It's almost like a steady moving mystery drama that delves into horrific themes and profound sadness. The film doesn't rely on jump scares or gore. Instead, it opts for a slow pace, allowing the darkness to unravel gradually. And this sense of dread lingers throughout, simmering at the surface. It's a drama horror hybrid that keeps the audience on the edge of their seat, constantly wondering what will happen next. And its unexpected twists and turns, although it feels predictable at times, it does keep you glued, and it makes it all that much more captivating. But let's go back to some of the cinematography, because it's such a big aspect of why I think a lot of you will love this film. Not only is it such a captivating story, but its setting is jaw-dropping. The Five Devils is set in Le Bon d'Oison, sorry for my pronunciation. This is located in one of the regions of the French Alps. But the film also utilizes Lac Bleu in Switzerland, and this is the lake we revisit several times during the film. And just looking at this, you can tell what I mean about jaw-dropping. But to match the outside, the internal set design is also well thought out. Even during cluttered scenes, the set dressing gives depth, detail, and dimension to each shot while drawing on the backstory of these characters. Each piece of setting working together to create a sense of depth and light. The way the light bounces off the surfaces of some of these objects and creates shadows is mesmerizing, and it's a real piece of art that probably could be overlooked. It adds another layer of visual interest and enhances the overall beauty of the film. The film is a tightly wound tale, and once you realize what is happening, it feels both damning and daunting, building to a heightened conclusion. The film is vibrant, yet deep and dark and unforgettable in its content. It explores the depths of relationships and the power of memories with a haunting intensity. The combination of striking visuals and thought-provoking narrative and its unique approach turns it into an unpredictable watch. even when I felt like I knew some of the twists and where the film was going, it would change direction, focusing more on the subtle unwinding and deconstructing of characters. Although there are very predictable moments, it's one of those films that focuses on a different point of interest. At times, the sense of smell, although poetic to the story, takes a back seat, and we realize it's just a plot device and not the main theme. At the film's core, the story is about burying parts of yourself and moving on after tragedy, but never being able to fully escape your past. I can't believe I'm saying this, but The Five Devils is a cinematic masterpiece, and it transports viewers into an almost different realm. It's stunning cinematography, deep and beautiful tones, and attention to detail in every scene makes it a unique visual experience. And the film's exploration of a family's struggles, coupled with its unexpected twisted narrative, will keep an audience engaged from the start to the end. If you like drama horror, or films that are just dark and gloomy about relationships, particularly about relationships. If you like any film about relationship, I would really highly recommend checking out The Five Devils. I was blown away by watching this, and I did give a second thought to wondering if this would fit on my channel. I think it fits more in dark cinema than pure horror. I'm not into pigeonholing films, you guys probably know this, but I just really want to emphasize that this is not a full-blown horror movie. Although there are aspects, it's really the perspective they take. The thing is, if they change some of the elements in this film, it could be a very terrifying horror movie, but instead they decided to go on a subtle path and focus more on the characters and understanding their inner secrets. I would love to see the opposite version of this film and see it redone as a full-blown horror, because with the elements, it definitely could get there. But what I witnessed was still truly remarkable. I'm gonna give this film a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it, and I really hope you check it out. Again, if you're into kind of drama films that really focus on relationships and cracks and that, and self-identity. For scare, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10, and for originality, I'm going to give it an 8. Have you seen The Five Devils? Did you watch it when it was out in festivals last year, or did you just check it out? It's on VOD right now. If you have Mubi, it's on there, but it's on other rental platforms if you're okay with renting a film. I can't wait to hear all of your thoughts on it down below. Let me know what you thought about the locations. Just beautiful. And I'll talk to you all very soon next time for a little bit more of a horror skewed video, but I hope you enjoy this recommendation. And if you do go and watch the film, please come back and let me know what you thought. I'll talk to you all very soon. Stay safe and stay spooky. Bye, friends.